Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is cold, it's gloomy. That can only mean one thing. It's time for Samp and Mutton. Let's go. Alright guys, so here's a bit of a trick. I'm sure many of you guys know this, but we always put handy Andy on the sides of our pots. This stops it from getting stained. It just provides an extra layer of protection to your pots. Now, this pot here, alright, is very old. This pot is about 90 years old. This is my mother-in-law's granny's pot. So my mother-in-law is already about 400 years old. So you can imagine her granny has this pot. Now I'm joking, my mother-in-law is not 400. This is what your pot should look like, right? So when we wash it, it's just gonna, it'll just wash right off. Magic. Okay, so pot's gonna be on. We're gonna be adding the oil and onions in shortly. Yeah. The weatherman said that it's gonna be cold today, but we got Malachi here, who's coming from Hawaii. Hi Malachi. How are you? You ready to eat some Samp and Mutton? Yeah. Yes. Say baby. Yeah. Oh, okay. Act 1, Scene 2. Say baby. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll get back to you later. While we're waiting for the fire, let's go through what we're working with today. Alright? So we're going to start off with the meat. And I want you to notice that we're using lamb. Right? But we're using quite fatty cuts of lamb. Right? You can see they got a nice layer of fat. Now, we did this, and whenever we sort our meat out, we always keep aside a fatty portion. So we will mix it with leg. There's some leg meat here. Now we keep aside a fatty portion because whenever you're making Samp and Mutton, you want to have a bit of fatty meat, because when the meat gets finished in the Samp and Mutton and there's only Samp left, this fat here is the flavor that keeps on giving. It stays, it coats the beans, it coats the Samp, and it just stays delicious, right? So make sure if you're making Samp, have some fatty meat. So next we're going to move on to our spices. We've got 1.5 teaspoons of jeera. We've got 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon or 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic, and this is Knorrox cubes just to add some meaty flavors, right? We also got some butter, tomatoes, potatoes, because we don't normally put potatoes in our Samp and Mutton, and I think that most people don't, but we got children, man. You know, they like this potato mash and give, so we add potatoes to our Samp. It's strictly just for our kids. And then of course flavors of the ocean, need that, very important. Okay, let's look at our fire. Fire is looking just about right, not too hot. So we got onion, chilies, and we got some bay leaf, one bay leaf in there. And we got a small, see this, small cinnamon stick, because my wife is she's pregnant now, so she's very sensitive to cinnamon sticks. So yeah. Now you'll notice that there's a lot of chili here because the Samp that we're making is not going to be a curried Samp. Right guys, so jeera is going in. That's this one here. Now if you guys are wondering what's the purpose of jeera, why are we putting jeera? Because we're making beans and we have kids, right? Jeera really helps to settle the tummy. So you know, when you're having vegetables, you know these explosive vegetables, beans, cabbage, dal, yeah, when you add a little bit of jeera, it helps with the tummy. So if you are somebody that likes to eat Samp and Mutton and after that you're having Diwali celebration, add some jeera, it will really help. Next is ginger and garlic. Onions are nice and brown. Turmeric, chili powder going in. Got our tomatoes going in. Okay. We're not adding water. Normally we would let the spices fry, we would add some water, but we're not going to do that now. We're just going to add our tomato and we're going to let the tomato fry. Also, if your fire is smoking, guys, if you have a lot of smoke from your fire, Try and keep your pot closed. Smoky flavors are good, but you don't want to have too much. It'll really hurt your throat when you eat. When you're eating the food, you notice that the smoky flavors hit the back of your throat. It doesn't taste good. Next, we got the nyamas going in. Right. Woo! Give it a quick turn. Let it just get coated with the spice. Nice. Check that out. Already starting to sizzle. Today no wind, I can tell you what it smells like. So the meat has been frying. It's looking quite good. Let me show you. It's been frying. It's smelling absolutely lovely. I just love the smell of jeera. Smells just reminds me of home. Next we're going to be adding our ocean, right? Some ocean flavors, salty flavors. Now guys, you don't want to add too much here because we are going to be adding some Norox cubes. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit. Just going to give it a quick mix. We don't want the heat too high because if the heat is high, the meat is going to tense up. We want the lamb to relax. Alright guys, so we're going in with one stock cube, right? We're just going to break that up and we're going to drop it in different places. You know what they say, location, location, location. Right? This is what we're looking like. Oh, guys. Pashash. So next things, potatoes are going in. Like I told you, you guys don't have to add in potatoes. We just do it because our kids like potatoes. You know, mash vibes. So you put how much potatoes your children eat. As you can see, my children, we put one pocket because he loves it. He loves the potatoes. Just going to add in some water. Little bit, not much. We're just going to shimmy it around. So fire management, guys, this is black wattle, right? We only have one in because we don't want a raging fire. We want the fire just to simmer. You don't want prrr, you want pot. That's what you want. I want to talk to you a little bit about my fire stand. I bought this about maybe 5 years ago and I picked it up for 300 bucks, right? As you can see, this thing has been used to the max. It's really been used, and I even left it out in the rain a couple times. It's rusted, but it still operates. It does the job. But what I noticed is, guys, if you have this here, whenever you're cooking, put a big layer of sand at the bottom because it uses a lot of wood if there's no sand, because it's quite deep at the bottom. So if you've got a layer of sand, you're raising the fire level up. If you're just using it as a boiler tin, that's okay. But if you want to cook, you will go through a lot of wood if you don't put in that sand. So yeah, I think these things go now for about maybe 450, 500 bucks. If you do see one, buy one if you like cooking outside. This thing is sharp. Guys, so we boosted up the fire, right? Put in extra bundle. How's my my door stock there? What we're going to do now is we're going to add the beans and the samp, right? Now I already boiled the beans. This was the samp pot. I just added the beans in there because, hey, you know what, 2025, man, we can't be carrying 100 pots. So this is going in. We soaked the samp last night, okay? Because when you soak it overnight, the moisture gets into the mealie and it cooks much faster. So if you know you're going to be making samp, soak it overnight and boil it. Also, what we do is we boil our beans and we boil our dal. So at the beginning of the month, we buy our beans, we buy our dal. My wife and I both work, so hey, we can't wait for beans to be boiling, man, if you feel like eating a beans curry. So I know many of you guys do it. We boil our beans and then we portion it and we put it in the freezer. So that really helps us. So if we want to eat a beans curry, then we already know, you know what, it's already boiled. We just have to braise it. Whenever we boil beans, We add a little bit of bicarb, maybe like a teaspoon and a half of bicarb for every kilo. We boil the beans for about maybe 20-30 minutes on a rapid boil. Oh, my door fell down. But it's alright. We boil it for 20-30 minutes on a rapid boil. We drop out the water. We add in new water and then we boil it. Now, the main reason we do that is because sometimes the gas issues, guys. Look at this, guys. Look. Butter makes everything better. So, going in with our butter. Guys, don't just dump it in if you're doing this. Location, location, location. Strategic. Last bit. Oh, yes. I added a little bit of salt also. So this is what it looks like. I don't like curried samp. It gives me heartburn. And this was just the way my mom taught me how to make it. So my wife used to make it curried, and then when we tried this method, this became the way we do it. We want the consistency of the samp to be a little bit soupy, so I added some water. Why do we do that? Because when your samp gets a little bit cold, it's going to start thickening up, so you want it to be a little bit soupy so that it doesn't get too thick. And this is something that we do with our dhania. We buy a whole lot of dhania, right? We wash it, we lay it on a flat surface, maybe on paper, and we let it dry. Once it's dried fully, we put it in a container and we freeze it. In that way, you always have fresh dhania. So as you can see, like right now, the dhania is frozen, right? And then we're just going to drop it in. It's frozen, but it's still fresh. If your dhania is wet and you put it in the freezer, it's going to turn black. So as you can see, this dhania is still fresh. It's crispy. It's frozen, right? So guys, this is a very, very good tip. So guys, this is what it's looking like. Oh yeah, you felt that breeze when the steam hit you. Right, so I'm just going to dish up for myself. Don't judge me, right? There's a dhania there. Now, I would like to take the potato, but that's for my sons. Now, if you're wondering where's Elijah, hey, this boy is sleeping, man, all day. Oh, Scoopy, put him back. Right. You know what we're looking for? We're looking for a mullah bone. I saw one. Ah, there he is, just to top him off. Oh, that guy's is a mullah bone. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. It really helps the channel. It keeps me motivated to doing what I'm doing, to do what I'm doing. So I'm going to leave a box here, right? See this box here? I already put it up when I was talking. Click up on your remote because 74% of you are watching on your TV. So press up on your remote and press enter. I'm going to put it right here. Subscribe. That's the video, guys. This is Jonathan, Dad Ventures Outdoors. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you and have a good day.